will be explaining to you the Fortnite storyline. We are joined here with Honor. Say hi, Honor.
Hi.
We are going to be informing you about our Fortnite storyline and our predictions for what is going to happen. So as we all know, Megalodon crashed onto the island with his sandstorm, and he's trying to do something to the island that is unknown. He's either trying to just destroy us, destroy the whole island, or some other evil intentions that we don't know what he's going to be trying to do. According to our story quest, Hope has been listening to Megalodon, and she does not like what she hears. And we are getting new story quest, seems like tomorrow, called Raiding the Rig. Now, I have a few predictions on what might happen, but Honor, do you have any predictions on what might happen to the Fortnite storyline later this season?
About like Megalodon.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's probably gonna destroy the island in a way.
You know,
lifted our island first, and he's mad at us.
That would make sense, because actually in his loading screen description, it says that I will raise this island to the ground once my Leviathan awakes. And if you guys don't know what the Leviathan is, it's his big boat that crashed onto the island. So he wants to raise the island to the ground, whatever that means. I don't know if he wants to destroy it, if he wants to rule it. But Honor's prediction does make sense considering what his loading screen is telling us. I would probably think the same thing about that. And there's also what we're going to be talking about. There's a hidden bunker on the island now at the peak of the mountains next to Grand Glacier. There's a bunker that holds some mysterious things. If you go to it in the game, then it actually makes like thuds. Like it makes like noises like somebody thudding underground. We don't know what it is, but we do have some pretty interesting information about a mysterious person that the Oracle talked about last season, a mysterious figure called the Wanderer. The Wanderer is, we don't know exactly what they look like, but we do think it is this hooded figure who has just been lurking in the shadows this whole season. My prediction is that they are the one in the bunker, and that's where their underground lab is, and they are working to destroy the island with Megalodon. Now, in Megalodon's second loading screen, you can see this hooded figure in the background riding on a truck behind Megalodon. So that makes me think that Megalodon is working with this person called the Wanderer to raise the island to the ground, just like Megalodon says. So that's my prediction. And obviously we know that next season is going to be Marvel themed. So we have to figure out like how this season Wrecked is going to transition into that season, Marvel. Now, I'm not quite sure how that's going to happen. There might be a mini live event at the end of the season. It is kind of too early to tell, but we can tell our predictions from just what we know so far. My prediction for the Wanderer is that he or she, we don't exactly know the gender, we can only see a part of their face, that they're working with Megalodon to raise the island to the ground. We haven't heard anything about the Wanderer except for last season's quest and this season seeing this person in a loading screen. But in the game, you can also go to where the train crashed and you can see the Wanderer spray painted on the train. And obviously all this spray paint graffiti stuff is done by Hope. And it makes me wonder, why would Hope spray paint this figure on a train? If it was Hope, I mean, I don't know that for sure, but Hope has been spray painting everywhere around the map, including Zeus's throne and Sandy Steps. So it makes me think that she could have been the one to spray that, but I don't know if she knows something about this Wanderer, then she might be the one to tell us in these next upcoming quests. So that's my prediction, but I still don't quite know how this could transition into next season. We're gonna have to see Marvel season. Maybe once the Leviathan raises up the island to the ground, then maybe it'll open up a rift in reality that brings down like the X-Men to reality. But doing the podcast. So it might open up a rift to reality that brings in the X-Men to maybe even destroy the Leviathan and Megalodon, and maybe even the Wanderer. Or what would be a plot twist is Magneto. Magneto is a secret skin. Magneto would be working with Megalodon to destroy the X-Men. That would be an interesting story. So that might be what happens. Maybe like a rift will open up into reality. Honor, what do you think is going to happen that will like transition us into season 4?
I feel like the Wanderer and Megalodon are gonna like you said, team up and probably like take over the island, like raise it to ground or something. Mm-hmm. And then like the Marvel people will somehow come in there and like probably like fight them in a way, maybe.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I thought with and I also think that Magneto is gonna like try to destroy the X-Men coming onto the island. So I think we both have like the same prediction, and it really does make sense on what is going to happen. So yeah, that's our prediction for how we're gonna transition into next season. But we are gonna get some more information later in this season, so maybe in one of our future podcasts that prediction might change. Now, time for our predictions with the mini live event. There could possibly be a mini live event, just like how we've had 2 other in this chapter. One being the Titan hand, and the other being the statue raising up the sword into the sky, creating the sandstorm with Pandora's box, which we'll get into Pandora's box in a bit. But right now, our prediction is what the mini live event will be, if there will be a mini live event. So what my prediction is, it's going to have something to do with the bunker. Now, the bunker could belong to a number of people. It could belong to Magneto. It could belong to the Wanderer, which I believe it's going to belong to the Wanderer, but we'll see. It could be even a secret base for Megalodon. We don't quite know. But my prediction is that that's where the Wanderer is hiding. That's why we can't see anything about the Wanderer on the map except for that spray paint on the train. So I think that the mini live event is going to be the bunker opening up, and the Wanderer has been secretly working behind the scenes to destroy the island, and help Megalodon raise the island to the ground with the Leviathan. And out of this bunker, a huge creature or something might emerge and absolutely try to destroy the island. And like I said, maybe, possibly even bring the rift to reality where the X-Men will come. I don't quite know if that will happen, but something has to stop whatever is in that bunker, because clearly whatever is in that bunker is not going to help us. Bunkers, as we see from years back, we know that the IO bunker, the Imagined Order bunker, brought us to a secret base of the Imagined Order, and obviously the Imagined Order were the evil group who controlled the island. The Imagined Order control the storm, they control the loop, they control everything that happens on the Fortnite island. And as we know, the Imagined Order wasn't good, so I don't think that what's going to be in this bunker is going to be something that's going to help us. Instead, I think it's going to try to destroy us, and that's what's going to build up to the mini live event like a week before the new season happens. Honor, what are your predictions for what's going to be inside of that bunker, or what's going to happen during the mini live event?
Like what you said, I feel like something like that's going to happen. Like a creature comes out, tries to destroy the island, and the Marvel comes and fight. I feel like that's probably what's going to be around that.
Mm-hmm. So
I've been thinking that too.
So clearly, Megalodon just thinks that this island is a joke to him. He doesn't even feel any threat to this island. He literally just thinks it's a joke to him, and he just wants to destroy it. And oh my lord, he really just wants to destroy us, for every other reason that there's been. But what could he really want to destroy the island for? Now, that's another thing I'm going to get into. could he want Pandora's box? Could he want the 0 point? We still don't know where in the world the 0 point was. We haven't seen the 0 point in a long time. When was the last time we saw the 0 point? I'm trying to think. I think it was it's not chapter 5. We haven't seen the 0 point at all in chapter 5. I'm trying to think back. We saw it in the water in chapter 3, season 3. I don't know if that was the last time. We saw it, did we see it at all in chapter 4? I'm just trying to think. I don't think we did. I mean, oh wait, we saw it in the Fracture live event at the end of chapter 3. Season 4, yeah, transitioning the chapter 4 season 1, we saw the 0 point is what created the chapter 4 island. Then in chapter 4 season 3, we saw there was a big earthquake that destroyed the middle of the island, and the jungle biome was introduced. We saw a little stone circle that had 0 point energy coming out of it, and the 0 point was inside of there. And then after the Big Bang event happened, the chapter 4 island was just left abandoned, and Dr. Sloan is just on that island. And we're on the chapter 5 island right now. So I'm thinking at the end of the Big Bang event, when we saw the multiverse and all the different portals and stuff to different realities, I'm thinking that chapter 4 could have been one of those portals. And chapter 4 is out in the multiverse somewhere. Chapter 4, the island, that's where Dr. Sloan is, and that's where the 0 point is. I wonder if Megalodon is on a journey to find the 0 point and to capture it, and like every other villain we've seen in the history of Fortnite, try to take power of the 0 point, because the 0 point is tethered to every single reality in the Fortnite universe. So they want to take control of it, to take control of every single reality. That's what we've seen. So I don't know what else Megalodon could be trying to get after. He either just wants to destroy us because it's fun, or he's actually looking for something. But he might not be looking for the 0 point. Instead, he might be looking for Pandora's box. As we saw in the Statue Live event, Pandora's box was sitting in the water until it got struck by lightning, and that's what created the sandstorm. And then right after that, Pandora's box sunk into the water. And we don't know what's gonna happen to it, but we do know that Zeus was mad at us for opening it, because that's what unleashed all the Greek mythology onto the island. So Megalodon, it would really make more sense for Megalodon to try to take Pandora's box, because who knows what evil intentions he might try to do with it. He could destroy the island with it. He could raise it up to the ground, just like he said he wants to do. Honor, do you also think that that's gonna happen? Do you think he's gonna try to take the 0 point or Pandora's box?
I'm gonna go with, I think he's gonna probably try to take the Pandora's box.
See, that's what I thought too. I think it's Pandora's box, because the 0 point could be a possibility, but again, the 0 point is lost in reality somewhere. Why would he be coming to the chapter 5 island, right? But he could be trying to take Pandora's box to see what evil intentions he could do with it. That's my prediction for what he's here for. We don't really have any information on what he really came to the island for, but I think that is what he's here for. So that is basically my prediction and Honor's prediction for what's gonna happen to the Fortnite storyline. Next Wednesday, we are going to create another podcast. We're going to be making these podcasts every Wednesday. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this podcast. We'll be releasing episode 2 next Wednesday, a week from now. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday. Bye.